welcome to another episode of Who's Hungry. I'm Eric.
I'm Brandon.
And today we have special guest, Chef D.
That's me.
So, Chef, can you tell us a little bit about the name of your brand, of your company?
Well, on Instagram, first of all, you can catch me at 5F_Chronicles_MD, just in case you want to know what the 5Fs are for. Family, faith, friends, fraternity. It's good food when you're ready to make.
So, what are you ready to make? Because I'm hungry.
All right, this is what we're going to make. We're going to make some Katsu Salmon,
Okay.
Wasabi Mashed Potatoes, and then we're going to make an Asian slaw.
So this is the Asian dish.
Yeah, it's an Asian dish.
Okay.
But for us good black folks, basically what we're going to do, fry some fish, we're going to mash some potatoes, then we're going to make some coleslaw.
All right.
I'm ready to go.
All right.
Look, we ain't going to keep talking. We're about to just get on right into it, so y'all stay tuned.
All right, Chef, so what we're about to get into now?
All right, well, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take some of this salmon and we're going to cut it into about 2-inch pieces.
Well, that's the professional knife right there.
You got to get you some Japanese steel, man. If you don't have Japanese steel, you're playing.
You know, I don't know what I'm going to use it for.
It's one of those things that once you start cooking, like anything else, you got to get the tools. And you'll see the difference once you use it.
And it cuts the meat. It makes the meat.
Cuts it a lot cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
So
if
you
they
get the sharpening.
if they keep feeding me, I don't got to cook nothing. Right? So what do I need it for?
Here we go with this.
I'm just saying.
All right, so we're just going to go ahead and cut it into approximately 2-inch pieces. You can just cut right through it. Salmon's a pretty fatty fish. I mean, but you can see the fat. And these are pretty good pieces of salmon. It's actually a sushi grade salmon. So you can just slice this right now.
And you actually eat it.
Yep.
Wow.
Eat it just like that.
Can I get a piece?
He's so serious. I'll wait till we get cooked.
Yeah, I eat sushi, so.
Yeah, I don't eat sushi.
Go ahead and try it.
Oh my god. With some
And it's-
avocado, with some ginger,
And
a
it's
little bit of
fresh.
wasabi.
There's nothing like fresh fish.
Oh my God.
And people are scared of it, but
Oh, I don't get it. Because they don't know real food.
dude,
So, you trying to say I'm scared?
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to hold you. I don't eat sushi. I'm not going to hold you.
sound like he was trying to call you out though, man. That's
I
what
know, it
friends
did
do
sound
though.
like that. It sound like that a little bit.
That's how friends do though.
Because he don't know how to eat real food.
Here we go.
Like, even the way he eat his chicken, I get mad. You ever see somebody eat chicken and still with meat on the bone?
Oh!
You know what those are, you?
Because he clean. He from the island, so he cleaned the
No,
bone.
I'm not from that.
He eat the bone.
My daddy is Jamaican, who I don't know. So I'm not from the island.
All right, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna prepare the batter for the salmon. So we're gonna crack a couple eggs. We're gonna add a little soy to it.
What does the soy do to the eggs?
The soy doesn't necessarily do anything to the eggs, but what I want to do is I want to get some flavor into the fish. But I don't want to add a whole lot of salt to it or a whole lot of pepper. So I don't want it to be over seasoned, but I don't want it to be one note either. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna season it in layers.
Okay.
So when we put it in this wash, of course we're gonna season the fish first with a little salt and pepper.
Okay.
We're gonna put it in some rice flour.
Okay.
Then we're gonna coat it in this egg, and then we're gonna put it in some of these Japanese breadcrumbs.
Okay.
And then afterwards, put it on this grill, this rack, put it in the refrigerator, let it set for a little while before we fry it.
Okay.
So first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and get a whisk these eggs up a little bit.
don't know if I'm more amazed by your utensils that you use or the food.
Oh, I put the money in the utensils first.
I see.
I'm gonna go ahead and get this right. We got some salt, pepper. We got some sesame seeds over here, but we're gonna use those later. So, just gonna take this, season this with a little salt, season it with a little pepper.
I like how you season, Chef.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I try to be, careful. Like, I'm gonna use the one hand. I'm gonna handle the fish with one hand.
And the seasoning with the other hand.
Season with the other.
No cross kind of.
No, sir. We're not doing that today. No salmonella going on.
No, sir. Look at those pieces right here.
And it's one thing that I hate is to see somebody season one side of some food.
Oh, this is so nasty.
If I see somebody season one side of a steak and not season the other, all right, first thing we'll do is gonna coat it in this rice flour. It's a little messy, but we're gonna be all right.
It's okay. If it ain't messy, it ain't good.
Coat it in this egg, put this little soy in it. And then we're gonna put it in these breadcrumbs. And you want to really try to press the breadcrumbs down in it because we want it to hold on to it. Go ahead and put this back in here one more time. Put that back.
All right, Chef. So what we got going on next?
All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna work on this slaw that we're gonna do.
Okay.
We got some vegetables here. We got some green onions. We got a carrot, some radicchio, and some Napa cabbage.
Okay.
All right, the green onions we're just gonna use as basically as a garnish.
Okay.
We're gonna use that as a garnish on a whole dish, but we're gonna go ahead and cut that up in a second.
Okay.
We're gonna make the slaw. We're gonna slice this radicchio and this Napa cabbage real thin. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna peel the carrot, and afterwards, rather than cutting it into little thin strips, I just like to use a peeler and just pull off long strips and put it in the slaw, give it some color.
Okay.
All right. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make us a glaze or sauce for our dish. We're gonna start off with a little low sodium soy sauce. So we're gonna put about half a cup of it. We're gonna put a little mirin, which is a sweet cooking seasoning. We're gonna put a half a cup of that in there as well. We got some brown sugar. that orange juice in there. Take all that, we're gonna whisk that together. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it over low heat and we're gonna let it reduce down. The sugar and the honey is gonna cause it to thicken. And it's, it's also gonna lose a lot of water. And what'll happen is we'll be able to put it into a squeeze bottle and then we'll be able to use it as a sauce to dribble over our wasabi mashed potatoes.
Okay.
All right, so we'll go ahead and put this on the stove.
Okay, Chef, what are we doing with these potatoes now?
All right, we just boiled some baby Yukon Gold potatoes. So it should be fork tender. Take this whisk in here, let's go ahead and start mashing. Add a little more salt to it. A little pepper.
Butter.
Gotta have that butter. You don't have that butter, you playing. So we're not gonna put a whole lot of butter in there. We're gonna put that in. What's gonna pick it up is this. This is that wasabi paste. This is that paste when you get that sushi and you have that friend that you like but you really don't like, and you tell them, go ahead, try that by itself.
Wait, ain't how you say that word?
Wasabi.
Wasabi, ain't that hot?
Yes.
Yeah, it's real.
When the first time I ate sushi, the first couple times I ate sushi was store-bought sushi from Shoppers, so it wasn't real sushi. But I would eat it, and I would always get the spicy salmon or spicy tuna, and I'm thinking, oh, it's the salmon or the tuna that's spicy, because I thought wasabi was avocado. And then one
Yes,
day,
sir.
I just ate the wasabi by itself, and I found out very quickly it wasn't avocado.
You'll find that out real fast.
Okay, Chef, so I think this is my second to favorite part of the process.
You ready for the fried fish?
I'm ready to fry that fish.
Oh, we're gonna fry this fish.
I'm really ready to eat it, but we gotta fry it first.
We'll have to wait about 5 minutes. We should be good after that. Go ahead and put that in there. I'm just gonna lower that down in there slow. And put one more piece in there right now.
Alright guys, so as you guys can see, we got this gourmet $1 million meal in front of us. This is called again, Chef?
It is called Katsu.
Katsu.
Yeah, salmon katsu, wasabi mashed potatoes, and little Asian slaw.
So I've never had Japanese food before, so this is my first time.
He is so uncultured.
He's such a
Because
problem.
clearly I'm Japanese, so I eat Japanese food. Okay, Brian.
Okay, let's say a prayer. Wow, let's do this.
Right, let me know what you think. Okay, well, while he tears into that,
Pretty much.
it don't stop yet. We got a little of this sake I want y'all to try.
Oh, these mashed potatoes crap. Yo, if y'all can hear that.
This was not enough.
Try the salmon. My salmon like that.
That wasabi and just
Just a little bit.
right.
This here might put a little hair on the chest now, okay? Don't go diving in.
Oh, I won't. I'm very sorry.
Unfortunately. I want to get the sauce.
Oh my God.
Sound like you okay over there.
Chef, you're not home.
First meal of the day. I'm getting my joy watching y'all.
Go hit this shot. Oh, he's trying to go away from it. That's what he's trying to do.
You scared? Say you scared.
He is scared.
I am. I know my limit.
So he talked about you with the wasabi.
I know, man.
He's scared. Man up, son.
Come on.
Just gotta take a sip.
I'm good, y'all.
It's not that strong.
I just took a step. That's all I need.
So you don't say this to the head.
Okay.
Woo!
That's delicious. Scared, say scared.
Okay,
Yo, he babysitting. He took like a little tiny shot of the joint, yo.
You might have to take his plate from him.
For real. You better take that shot. Man up. Oh my God.
That had a whole experience, man.
Brandon, just take the shot. Thank you.
It's delicious. With a seltzer chaser. But he called you uncultured.
Yeah, for real. For real. Like he never had a drink in his life.
that sounds definitely helped. Oh, my chest is warm.
Chest is warm, your belly gonna be full. That's a good day.
Oh my God.
He'll be sleeping in the car, so
You driving?
of course. So chef, cause who's we having fun, you know. So what's your inspiration behind your cooking?
I was always in a house where somebody cooked. My mom cooked, my grandma cooked, my father cooked. So I think if you watch people cook enough,
You gonna cook.
yeah, you gonna cook. and if you like to eat, you gonna cook.
That is very true.
So I mean, and you can learn something from it.
Oh yeah. You okay?
I mean, I think cooking is part of our culture.
That is true.
Yeah,
How much of that?
You go out to these restaurants now, and these dishes that the slaves were making are now $30, $40 dishes in these high-end restaurants.
That is very true.
They're eating greens and bone marrow, and this is the leftover stuff. He seems like he good.
Yeah, for real. You gotta eat enough egg
I understand. Why the show is called Who's Hungry?
Yes, Brandy's hungry.
Brandy's hungry.
All the time.
Oh my God.
So, how many years do you have in the culinary field?
I've cooked for years. I've never really taken it seriously probably until the last couple of years.
Okay.
And I saw what a lot of people were doing, and I guess it kind of inspired me to do something different. As we were talking earlier, I have a degree in art, and so this was something that I enjoy cooking. A big part of cooking is making something that looks good. We eat with eyes first.
Mm-hmm.
So it gave me an opportunity to, combine cooking, combine art.
Being honest, I was about to say that because technically cooking is a part of art too.
Yeah.
Especially like I said, the way you decorated this place, like that was crazy.
Beautiful.
I was like, yo, it looks so good. I don't want to touch the joint, but because you made the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you definitely did your thing with this, like for sure.
Like I said, that's the first thing. You gotta make it look pretty.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
So how can people find you? How they can get a meal like this?
It's easiest to reach me on Instagram. Again, it's 5F_Chronicles_MD.
Right underneath you, see it right there.
Just reach out.
Okay.
Just DM me. I'm not hard to find. I'm here.
I know that's right.
Well,
So
I know where to find you.
He is located in the Baltimore area, so you definitely reach out to him. Definitely get you one of these plates. Like I said, this is something amazing and dope. Excuse me. So like I said, we're gonna continue to get the grubbing down. You guys make sure you guys stay tuned for episodes coming your way. And the most important thing, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, that like button. So I'm Eric.
I'm running.
He's full. I'm Dwight.
All right, Chef Dwight, it was a pleasure.
It's a pleasure having you.
You guys, see you next time.